It's not in the cards for you. I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
Was in there doing oh, hold on. Oh, this is a very special moment.
What happened?
Hold on, ladies. We got to hold off for a second. Lucas, guess who came to visit you?
Somebody that's obsessed with me. That's.
Oh, listen, this is a very special moment. We have Click Attack. This is the guy that runs the full archive page for Lucas, and Lucas hates this guy with a pure passion.
Well,
Click Attack, you can take yourself off of mute, brother. If that's actually you. Yeah.
So Lucas doesn't see the chat because he has me blocked like the little bitch he is. But I wanted to ask him something straight up front. I'm going to be polite after that bitch comment. I have a very perfectly serious question, not about Starbucks, not about any of that stuff. There's body cam footage of you making a police report about your alleged baseball bat attack. Very clear, very high quality body cam footage. I can give you the link either to them in the chat and they can link it to you or whatever if you want to go watch it. Now there is a part in that chat when you are describing your injuries of being hit in the head. Remember, you said in the head with a metal bat.
that's
Right.
what I remember.
Okay. So the cop asked you, and this was the night before you were telling the cop you were hit in the head. Okay. And the cop asked you to show your injuries because you claimed you went to the hospital for it and that you had injuries. The cop asked you to show. You parted your hair, and the cop legit said he did not see anything. The cam footage is very clear. There's not even a bump, no redness, no bruise. If you had been hit in the head with a metal bat hard enough to have to go to the hospital, explain why there is no visible bruise.
Because where they hit the hardest was on my leg.
No. You can't dodge that one. You've been claiming since that happened that you were hit in the head with a metal bat. There would be very visible injuries. You would have had a concussion. There would have been medical reports. And I'm not going to ask you to see your medical reports. That's just private. But there would have been visible injuries on your head. Explain why there are none.
I don't know. I remember
Because it didn't happen.
No, shut up, it did happen.
Okay, prove me wrong. Go. I'll show you the footage. Look, I'll link it. I will show you. Ignore the title. It's not my channel. Somebody else named the video. So I linked the video in the chat. You can go watch it. The cop asks you to show your injuries. You part your hair multiple times in multiple places, telling him to look closer, look closer. There's no redness. There's no bruising. There's no blood. There's no sign that anything ever happened. You claim the bar refused to give you the footage. Just admit you lied, honey. Just admit you lied.
I'm not lying.
You are, though. There's visible evidence that you lied right in the... It's visible evidence from the police department.
No.
You can shake your head all you want, sweetheart. There's video evidence that you lied.
No.
Just admit you made it up.
No.
You clearly did. This is him talking literally a night after he claimed it. And then, you know what, even the next day, when you were confronted about it, you said you got the injury on your leg because you got dizzy and fell and scraped your knee while picking up trash. There's video of you saying that. So then you weren't hit in the leg with it, you tripped and fucking fell.
Because I was dizzy, I fell.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the attack that ever happened.
But I did get attacked.
No, you didn't. There's no evidence. Well, tell her the Fat Albert comment. Tell her the Fat Albert comment who attacked you.
Who attacked you?
It was some. It was some guy. It was not some black kid was calling me out. It was like 21, and then these white guys.
Fat Albert-looking motherfucker is how you put it.
Okay, so there was some black guy there who was calling you out. Why was he calling you out?
Because he was accusing me of being some things that I wasn't.
What was he accusing you of being?
A pedophile. But
why would he be accusing you of that out of nowhere?
Because I like younger women.
Okay, so then he approaches you and hits you with the bat?
No, not the black guy. The white guy did.
Where did the white people come from?
They just were down the street.
Well, here's the police report. Here's
I said, Jesus.
I said he looked like Fat Albert.
With a diamond on his hat, like flyball baseball.
And I was like, dude, no, that's not me. I'm not one of those types of people. You can laugh.
I can't believe this. You're lying right in the face of this. Is so amazing. You are so the cognitive dissonance you have, man. It's just goddamn amazing. I've never met anyone with as much cognitive dissonance as you.
Whatever.
There's proof. There's video proof that you're lying.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, calm down, because this Lucas, you look extremely angry right now.
Because I know what happened.
Yeah, I just never seen you this angry on my podcast before, so I just want to like everybody like holster it, calm down a little bit, you know.
I'm not angry.
Oh, I'm calm.
Oh yeah.
This is
Well,
great.
I'm
I
just.
don't really appreciate being called a liar, but whatever.
Well,
Video footage of you.
I've been hit with a wooden baseball bat in my rib cage and broke my ribs. I could only imagine if it was aluminum and hit me in the head.
Look at this right here. He's claiming they hit him in the face, and there's like no visible injury on his lip. Oh, here we're up to the bump on the head. This is great. This is great.
And then you got hit in the leg. Let me get my flashlight out, make sure I didn't see anything there.
Awesome. Thank you. It wasn't that, but it was like right here. It's kind of reddish. It was like too hard, but it was definitely meant to be.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
Okay.
Well, I can't imagine like if somebody was gently hitting me with a baseball bat, I'd just take it from them.
It was
Like,
enough.
Listen, I would take.
Where were you hit with this baseball bat?
You mean on
Sorry.
the body? On my head and on the leg.
On your head and on your leg.
There was also like a part of a 2x4.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
So where are the subsequent injuries of you being hit with a bat in the head?
Skip to about 640 in.
You're a very fair-skinned man. Don't bullshit me. You're a very fair-skinned man. You would have some type of bruises. And I'm looking at this video now. So where's the impact?
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a hospital record at Deaconess.
Well, I'm looking at the video. You don't have any scars. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at you right
You
here.
can get hit with a baseball bat without getting.
No, you cannot.
What?
No, you
I'm
cannot.
not
You're
lying.
telling me that somebody hit you because they thought you were a pedophile, which would be some type of that's a crime of passion, which means that they would have some force behind that bat swing and a crowbar.
I think they were just trying to scare me.
Okay, nobody tickles people with a baseball bat. Don't bullshit me.
I know.
So where is the baseball bat? Like you would have a concussion. You're telling
I was dizzy. That's all I was for a couple of days.
There's not even a bruise.
Okay, where did they hit you? In the back of the head?
Okay. So listen, wait. You're standing outside the bar, and one of them's like, "Hey, that's Lucas Warner. He's a pedophile." And then they just magically, like, we're in the smoke garden, and they just pulled out a baseball bat like it's Royal Rumble and shit. And 2x4s, like, where did they get 2x4s and baseball bats at? Like, I know for a fact if you're walking down the street in downtown in Spokane with a baseball bat in your hand and a cop sees you, you're getting pulled over immediately. Like, what the fuck are you doing with that bat?
I would imagine, yeah, like you just walk around with a 2x4. Nobody's gonna not see that.
I don't know. Maybe they pulled it out of their car or something.
Or maybe you made it up.
But I didn't.
But you did. There's proof here. There's video proof right here that you are not injured.
I didn't make it up.
You made it up.
No, dude.
Like, there's literal proof that you made it up. This is the proof that you made it up.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I can't. It's really hard for me to believe you on this story because you're saying somebody hit you with a bat. Who hit you with the bat? The white guys or the black guys hit you with the bat?
White guys.
The white guys hit you with the bat. How many white guys were there?
2, I think.
So there's 3 people total, 1 black dude who approaches you first, accuses you of being a pedophile, and then there are 2 white guys. How did they get involved?
They must have been friends of his.
Okay, so they were all in a group together.
Yes.
Okay. And then why again? So why did they attack you? How did that initiate?
I was sitting there outside the bar across the street where I would sit almost every day. And
his phone didn't break, he got robbed.
And they came up and started harassing
What
me.
bar were you at? And like so are you saying that like some random black man came up and initiated a hate mob?
Well, Wait. What bar would you? What bar were you at? This would explain a lot.
I was outside of Jimmy's.
Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Find the spot that's a bump, and then
Looks like, yeah, right there.
can you move the hair out of the way so that, or part your hair so like
They hit you with the wiffle bat.
No.
Oh,
Look
okay.
at that massive bruise from the steel bat.
Okay.
There. Okay, I don't see anything.
There would be some type of redness. There would be a
Great.
So it was in that parking lot, right?
Yeah. It
So,
was outside that on that street.
Spokane Public Transit could have video footage of like anything that happened out there.
They might.
Well, I mean, if
what
you filed a
happened to the
police report,
That's what I'm saying. Like you're right here talking to cops. What happened to the police report?
I will tell you that 90% of the city of Spokane is covered in fucking cameras. I wouldn't commit a fucking crime down there.
So you reported an assault, and the cops haven't followed up with it. You were beaten in the street, literally, and the cops from Spokane are like, fuck it.
I guess that's the way it is.
Okay, that's a crime in and of itself. And now I need to understand why the Spokane cops aren't following up for this fucking obvious hate crime that has happened. And we're gonna have to find. I need somebody to help out. You guys are in Spokane. Can somebody ask the officers why they don't give a fuck about people getting beat with a bat?
Lucas, I mean, Miss Parker's gonna go out here and start marching for you, bro. Like we're trying to like.
This isn't justice.
Yeah. That's what I dealt with. I don't know.
What was in your mind state at this time? You were still at the House of Charity, right?
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Then what? Yeah. So what time does everybody go to bed at the House of Charity?
Well, I had stayed out late one night.
Yeah, but like, so if you stay out late, does that mean you're out all night and then you can't come back till the morning?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out. Like, what made you say, "Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna walk over here, 5 blocks away, and just stand in front of a bar while everybody's partying," and then they just randomly recognize me and pull out baseball bats? Now, the parking lot is across the street, so they would have to go to their car to get baseball bats and shit. Like,
if you were supposed to be at your halfway house, why were you at the bar?
I was.
If it's after hours.
I wasn't at the bar. I was across the street on the plaza.
But why were you not where you should have been? Like you were supposed to be. It was lockup time, right? So you weren't following the rules. So why were you out anyway?
Because it was warm out and I wanted to see what was going on.
You were being a busybody.
I was bored.
Okay, exactly. You were being a busybody. That's what it is. You were bored. You wanted to be outside. You wanted to be a busybody. What time is it at night?
Maybe 10, 11, 12.
Were at any time were you approaching women?
No.
Because I need to understand why somebody's just going to walk up to you. Then again, you are like a celebrity and known for saying really creepy shit on the internet. So that might be it too.
I guess.
I don't know, bro. I feel like you're fucking with me, bro. I do. I feel like you're fucking with me. You're bullshitting me and you're not telling the truth about the situation. Maybe because you're embarrassed. Here's my running theory. You were across the street from a bar, oogling women, saying shit that was probably fucking inappropriate, and somebody decided to check you on it, and they were gonna beat your ass. You got away and then wanted to call the fucking police and said that they hit you with a bat.
I wasn't oogling anybody.
That's my running theory.
It was one of my manic episodes, that's for sure.
Well, then, yeah, that definitely could be the situation. Don't water it down. Like, fucking, that's what it is. You did some fuck shit, and some people did some fuck shit to you, and you ran away.
Were you out in front of the bar screaming random shit, and like it triggered? Well, okay, well, there you go.
In the same situation, though.
For a young adult. I very distinctly remember several times in the arguments that would happen when I hit my 30s and actually matured into an actual adult and wasn't, all over the place between like 19 and 30. It was like, you changed. You're not the guy I married. You're not the guy I was dating. You've changed. I'm like, yeah, I fucking matured. And she didn't like that because what she wanted was a young, I think you're decent looking, but
a malleable brain.
Not a young person that will do what they say and what they want and that will be basically obedient and look nice standing next to them, because to them it's a trophy. It's a trophy for an older man to have a pretty younger woman. It's a trophy for an older woman to have a young man because it shows she's still got it. She can still get him. For older men, it shows, I've still got it. I'm not getting old. I can still bag a young one. And it's not healthy for either partner in most cases, and you know that. But people change like that. You cannot tell me that you would for sure 100% if you got what you wanted today, that in 10 years when she hit 30 and matured into something else that may be nothing like what you started dating at 18, that you would be okay with that. You would probably start doing what most men and most women in those gap relationships tend to do, is you'd start looking for somebody younger again, because they would be something that you would be able to shape and change and get to listen to you. And you can pull the thing of, oh, you're so mature for your age. I mean, you're not like the other people your age. You're more mature. You're more grown. It's a very, very common tactic. This is not something that's unique to you. It's just you don't have anything to really offer, and that's not me being mean. But what you were looking for, and I'll nix the kids thing because you said you don't want kids at this point. We're not doing that. But what you were looking for at the time is you wanted somebody to have a job, have an apartment, be able to pay your rent, have kids, and just let you stay at home and cook and clean and potentially raise the children. You didn't want to do anything else. You were looking for but you were looking for a young woman to take care of you. Whether you want to phrase it like that or not, that's what you were looking for. And that is, first of all, at any age, that's brutally unfair to do to a partner. There are people who do like that. There's a whole kink community into stuff like that. So there are people into that. But that is brutally unfair for you to try to prey on somebody to support you because you need stability. You need to get the stability first, and then you start looking for a partner. If that's what you're doing now, great. Keep doing it.
I agree with your point there.
But yeah, so what you were doing was massively predatory.
What I was doing was wrong.
Well, hold on. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Here, well, let's give Lucas he can have some freedom. Here, Lucas, I'm gonna put you up here so you're not distracted by everybody on the panel. But I mean, tell these people how you've changed. Like, that was the old you. Like, why do they keep bringing up all this old shit? Like, you're a changed man. You're doing better in life. You know, it seems like they keep wanting to. You know, that you've made. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I should work on me. I should work on getting an apartment. I should work on getting a job. I should work on stability. Those things are what's important. I should work on that before pursuing a relationship, whether she's 40 or 21 or whatever, before I do anything.
But it is a shock factor when you're very, you know, sincere about, you know, keeping it down at a young age. Like, I mean, I'd rather be hitting some of this over here all day like you guys and live stream about other people. He has more important things to take care of, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have more important things.
Yeah.
I think our difference of opinion on 40-year-olds dating 21-year-olds is just a difference of opinion.
No, that's not, because look, I was in a significant age gap relationship for over 20 years. I was married to that woman. She was 21 years older than me. And she used the same tactics on me when I was 19 that you are trying to use on these 16, 17, and 18-year-old girls. And I was stupid enough to fall for it and have 20 years of like hell with a narcissist who was mentally unstable, because I didn't see the red flags of somebody old enough to be my mother being super interested in me as a child. And it's not any less disgusting because it was a woman versus a man.
No, exactly. And not say that all age gap relationships, listen, because this is where you're going to go. I already know you're going to be like, oh, but there are some relationships that are really successful. You're right. You're absolutely right. There are people who have large age gaps that can have great relationships. Me and my husband are about 12 years apart. Love my husband to pieces. Okay. We are totally fine together. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I met my husband in my 30s. I was mentally mature enough to be in a committed relationship with someone. What you're talking about is dealing with a child. Period. When you are 20, 30 years older than someone and they are fresh out of fucking high school, they don't know who the fuck they are. People change so much between the age of 17 and 25. And it is not your place as a mentally mature person to take advantage of them when they are just in their infancy of adulthood. That's the problem here. That's what most people would take fault with. That's why people are judging you for that. That's the fucking problem. I don't give a shit. Oh, a 17-year-old girl came up to you and said, ooh, I want to be with you. Bullshit, motherfucker. You're homeless. The reason 17-year-old girls fuck 40-year-old fucking millionaires is because they're millionaires. You have nothing to offer a 21-year-old woman that she would want from you. And the fact that you're trying to get hit on them is really gross. It is. It comes off as gross. It's manipulative and it's gross. And I need you to understand that while you're on your meds. So hopefully by osmosis, it'll get through to you when you're not on your meds.
What's the difference between a 21-year-old and a 40-year-old in the though.
For a young adult. I very distinctly remember several times in the arguments that would happen when I hit my 30s and actually matured into an actual adult and wasn't, all over the place between like 19 and 30. It was like, you changed. You're not the guy I married. You're not the guy I was dating. You've changed. I'm like, yeah, I fucking matured. And she didn't like that because what she wanted was a young, I think I'm decent looking, but
a malleable brain.
Not a young person that will do what they say and what they want, and that will be
the panel. And I want you to explain yourself. Let's go back to your theory about being from the age of 35 to 55 and having strong telomeres to impregnate a girl that's in between the ages of 18 to 23 or 26 sometimes. Why does it only have to, like, women have to be that age and men have to be that age, but you're saying it's for stronger DNA, and you're saying, like, if they're black, they're more athletic, so it would be like better DNA and all that. But but you said, you described it one time on my channel. I'd have to pull the video up. It was like almost a year ago.
Why are black people more athletic, Lucas?
I don't remember saying that.
No, I will clip the video, and I will just let me finish my point. But I'm saying, like, how do you figure with
I think I said their class.
Well, no, with your age range, that makes you special. But you're slightly obese. You have diabetes. You don't have the best hair in the world. You're not very athletic. So you're shorter. So it's like I don't.
I want to get your glasses again too, because dude, you used to wear glasses like all the time. That's not me making fun of you, but like you should probably see about getting some glasses again.
I'm just saying.
I have
glasses.
But you come up to women and you offer all these physical traits that I just list off, and then you're like, oh, I have strong sperm. But looking at all that, how is that going to make you more powerful breeding than some 26-year-old kid that has a 12-pick abs and can like lift himself sideways on a pole and shit, like.
Yeah.
You could give a woman 15 minutes of love. That guy could fuck the brains out of him for 45 minutes. It's like
I need to be fitter. I want to start lifting weights and.
Yeah, but I'm just understanding why.
Yeah.
It just seems like an excuse for you to be older and date a younger girl. It seems like you're using science for a reason to be able to date younger women and it be socially acceptable. By like, hey, you don't want me, like, literally your description on your video is, I want to fuck your 18 to 24-year-old fucking daughter. And
you might want to change that.
Improve your life. If you improve your life, you get off the bullshit you've been on, you stay on your meds, and you improve your life, great. I'm not going to be pissed about that. The thing is, what you kind of don't understand is these people don't necessarily hate you, other than the stuff we already talked about. It's that you haven't changed, and it's that the changes that you made before, because you've been on meds before, you've been in the psych ward before, but you've always chosen to go off of your meds as soon as you're not being forced to take your meds. And that's kind of one of the traps of mental illness. You're on your meds, you feel better, you think you don't need your meds, you go off your meds and you spiral. So if you break that cycle, that's great. I don't think anybody is going to be like pissed at you or make fun of you for that. If you break that cycle and you stay on your meds and you stay stable, nobody's going to hate you for that. They might think you're boring because they're watching you for other reasons. To hate you for that. They might think you're boring because they're watching you for other reasons. But like most normal people aren't going to give you shit for fixing your life.
Yeah.
Well,
including me.
Well, Lucas's biggest fallback, and let's be honest, and Lucas, I mean, you'll admit, Lucas is lazy. Like, I think when it comes to meds, he didn't want to go and, like, wait in line, get his meds, go to certain places. And I'm not insulting you, Lucas, but, that's easy stuff to take care of on a daily basis. Once you fall behind on it, once you're off your meds, you start spinning out. And then also in the streets of Spokane, when you're affiliating with, all those people over there at the House of Charity, that's a certain lifestyle that people get in. We'll start off with Click Attack, and then we'll let Lucas go, then Miss Parker. So what do you got for us, brother? What do you got for Lucas? Your final response to him. Who knows the next time you'll be on a panel with him.
Hell, nothing really. I mean, I think you think I'm a little more obsessed with you than I am. You have no idea how little time it takes to actually copy paste your video URLs and throw them into Wondershare. It takes it's completely low effort. My channel is so fucking low effort. I mean, it's a hot mess. Like if I were monetized, nobody would pay for it because it's trash. And I know that. It's something that I do that's just an archive thing. That's literally all it is. I have no general feelings anyway towards you at all. It's just fucking amusing. And the part that actually amuses me the most is that I live in your head rent free.
Well,
I mean, and maybe you'll start charging rent now that you're on meds, but it's just always just so amusing to me because I think I think about you like way more than I do. I download the videos when they pop up a notification. I paste them into the editor and I hit upload. It's literally like a 10-minute job.
Well, do you think that who's been more irritating towards you over the years? Would it be Walter or would it be Click Attack?
Walter actually has good content. My content sucks.
Walter's probably more irritating, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, he straight up lies.
See, it's the same thing. He posts chat logs, he posts screenshots, he does everything we did here tonight. He just isn't doing it live with you, so he's not being able to confront you directly with it.
He's accused
like there's paste
though.
Okay, so there's chat logs of you having asked a 16-year-old in England to cut her finger off to prove that she wasn't catfishing you.
I was kidding, and I was off my.
But still.
Yeah, it was.
But again, this is the thing. You're saying he's lying when he's showing proof of you, and these are things you post publicly. So how is
with him? It's when he
like you can be annoyed with him. That's fine. I get that, but you can't say that he's lying when he's taking content you posted and just showing people. That's not lying. That's just showing what you post. Like you can be annoyed with him. That's fair. You can be annoyed with somebody doing commentary on you. That's cool. I get it. That would be super. I'd probably be annoyed about it too.
Lucas, what we're getting to is, you're in a fresh new start. Will you be catfished or talking into an underage girl in the rest of 2022?
No.
Okay. And what we'll do is we'll leave you off with this, Walter. How long do you think before he gets caught?
Oh well.
Do you think?
I want to be up. I'm one of those people that ends up in like shit situations because I always like to see some kind of good in people. But I also know that usually comes back to bite me in the ass. I mean, realistically, if you stay in Malin Place, I don't think it's going to happen because they make you take your meds. That's a condition of you staying there. But if you leave Malin Place, you've been through the cycle of going off your meds when you're on your own. I would have to say I'd have to see it to believe it outside of Malin Place to believe that you would stay on your meds and stay on the track that you want to be on. If you stay on your meds, I don't think you'll be caught because you may actually not do it again. If you go off your meds, I would guess within 6 months of going off your meds, there would be leaked DMs again of you trying to hit up an underage girl.
That's fair.
All right. Well, he said that's fair. Well, Click Attack, thank you for being on the panel, man. We appreciate you coming out, and you have a great day.
Midnight. I really should have been in bed like 2 hours ago after work in the morning.
All right, man. Well, we'll holler at you. We'll beers with you at the park and do an interview, no problem. He does say some crazy stuff, and you never know what he's going to say at different times. But I mean, what was your opinion, coming into this?
Yeah, I was expecting old Lucas. I'm happy to see that he's on his meds and at least he's attempting to change. For that, I applaud him. Obviously, you're still kind of off your rocker with some of the beliefs you have because meds don't change your personality. They just help you to get your mind right. And so there's still a lot of work for you to do. Again, I'm going to talk shit about you. If you do another nigga, I'm a super babe fucking video, I'm turning it into a super chat.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm rooting the best for you.
Keep me on track.
Yes, I'm going to talk shit all the way, but I am rooting the best for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you still want to have him on your show to go against G-Man?
Oh yeah, no, me and Lucas are gonna get together. We're gonna do some G-Man reviews. There are so many people I would love to introduce you to, Lucas. I'd love to get your fucking opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna help you start some shit on the internet.
Well, look at this. Might be a positive turnaround for you to switch around and actually dominate some people instead of being the dominated.
Yeah, you can actually become a. They hate that.
But all right, well, let's get Lucas's final note. Miss Parker, we appreciate you being on here. You have a wonderful night. That's a Miss Parker for you. Everybody, later. All right, now, Lucas, here's your final goodbye. Lucas, turn on your camera real quick so everybody can see that beautiful money shot. Oh, yeah. All right, well, this is a beautiful Lucas Warner. Let's get Lucas Warner's final thought before we get out of here.
I don't really have any final thoughts. I'm just here to take the abuse. It was a pleasure meeting you, Miss Parker.
Oh no.
I'm glad to see Clicketat's not as big of an asshole as I thought he was. He's not.
Well, I think when you're off your meds, you're a little bit more, hostile towards people than actually talking to them. I feel like a lot of people, that get reported on, feel that people are attacking them, but which they don't understand that it starts off as positive advice, and then as you guys become hostile, it turns into bullying and harassment and lore and everything.
Yeah.
But I hope that you can start doing YouTube videos again and actually doing lengthy videos again, so we can.
As an older guy interested in younger males and a libtard or whatever you want to call me,